In this lecture, I am going to explain the calculation of standard deviation. So, firstly, I would be using the actual mean method. So, I have taken an example. Supposing we are given daily wages 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. And number of workers 2, 7, 10, 5 and 3. And we need to calculate standard deviation. Now first of all we'll write the columns daily wages, which is the x variable. Then we'll write frequency, that is number of workers. And since the daily wages are given in the form of classes, so we need to convert them into mid values. So we'll make the column of mid values and this becomes our new x variable. And now these mid values of the classes will be 5, 15, 25, 35, 45. After that, we'll put the formula of actual mean method. Now you see the formula of actual mean method. Standard deviation is equal to under root of sigma f into x minus x bar whole square divided by n. So for this formula, we would be needing x bar. So x bar is equal to sigma f into x divided by n. So for calculating x bar, we need to find out f into x. So you will make a column f into x, that is f and x, they will be multiplied, like 2 into 5 is 10, 7 into 15 is 105 and so on. So we get the column of f into x, that is 10, 105, 250, 175, 135 and its total comes out to be 675. Now coming back to the formula of x bar, we will put the value of sigma f into x, that is 675 divided by n. Now in this case n means what? It is the total of frequency. Now total of frequency is 27. So we put this also in the formula of x bar and we get 675 divided by 27, which comes out to be 25. So you have the value of mean now. Now we go back to the formula of standard deviation. Now in this formula we would be needing x minus x bar. So our next column would be x minus x bar and it now comes out to be minus 20, minus 10, 0, 10 and 20. After that, according to the formula, we need x minus x bar whole square. So we would be making the next column, that is x minus x bar whole square. So this comes out to be 400, 100, 0, 100 and 400. Now we see again the formula of standard deviation. We need frequency into x minus x bar whole square. So we will be making the next column, that is frequency into x minus x bar whole square. We are going to multiply these two columns and we get 800, 700, 0, 500, 1200 and this total comes out to be 3200. Now we put the values in the formula of standard deviation. So standard deviation is equal to under root of 3200 divided by 27, which comes out to be under root of 118.5185, which is finally equal to 10.88. So this is the calculation of standard deviation according to actual mean method. Along with this, we can also calculate coefficient of standard deviation. Now coefficient of standard deviation, its formula is standard deviation divided by mean. So we have already calculated standard deviation and mean. Putting the values, we get 10.88 divided by 25, which is equal to 0.4352. Next we can also calculate coefficient of variation CV, which is equal to standard deviation over mean into 100. Now putting the values in the formula, we get 10.88 over 25 into 100, which is equal to 43.52%. CV, this coefficient of variation is always in percentages. So we have put the units percentage in the answer. After that, we can also calculate the value of variance. Now what is variance? Variance is equal to standard deviation square. Therefore, this is equal to 10.88 whole square, which comes out to be 118.37. So this entire process was according to actual mean method, and we have calculated standard deviation, coefficient of standard deviation, CV and variance. Now I'll be teaching how we can calculate according to another method, and that is without taking deviations. Let's take another example. Calculate standard deviation. We are given x, we are given frequency. So x is not in the form of classes. This is a case of discrete series. So first of all, we write x variable, we write the frequency column, then we write the formula. If we take the formula of without taking deviations, so the formula becomes standard deviation is equal to under root of sigma fx square over n minus sigma fx over n whole square. Now we would be using this formula and we'll put all the values in this formula. So according to it, we need f into x. So we would be making a column f into x. That comes out to be, that's the last column that I have written, 30, 100, 210, 360, 400, 300, 210, and the total is 1610. And we would then be needing f into x. So we have already made it, and the next is x square. X square column is squaring of x. X square is 100, 400, 900, 1600, 2500, 3600, 4900. After that, according to this formula, we need f into x square, that is fx square. So we make this formula, this column also fx square, and its total comes out to be 75700. So we are going to put all the values in the formula. We also take the total of frequency, that comes out to be 40. So all the values putting in this very formula is going to give us the answer, that is standard deviation is equal to 16.506. Again we can calculate coefficient of standard deviation, that is formula remains the same, standard deviation over mean. And now mean needs to be calculated. X bar is equal to sigma fx over n. So sigma fx means f into x. This is 1610. We put this value 1610 over 40, which is 40.25. And therefore coefficient of standard deviation, putting the values in the formula, we get 0.41. Similarly, we can calculate coefficient of variation CV. Standard deviation over mean into 100. Putting the values, we get the answer 41%. Again, we can also calculate variance, which is equal to standard deviation square. So 16.506 whole square, which is equal to 272.45. So in this case, you have seen that the standard deviation can be calculated with the help of this actual mean method. You can use this method, or you can use another method, that is without taking deviations. Of course, in both the cases, the answer of standard deviation will remain the same.